Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with episode 25, Talks Machina. I see we have a new template, or whatever the heck you'd call that. This is the first time I'm ever seeing this, and I just watched episode 24 last week, and it was not that. It's a little different. It looked like a different studio. I jumped ahead because I have a job I gotta go do. Believe it or not, it is Saturday. I have a job at 11:30 p.m. It is an event party. I've done these before. If you guys have never seen me run out on a Saturday night, I do jobs for event planners who have giant, extravagant parties for millionaires. And then when they wrap them up and they amass giant piles of garbage, I'm the guy they call to go there at like 12 o'clock at night when the party's over, and I get rid of all the garbage. That's how it all disappears. If you ever went to a wedding and you wondered, where does all this garbage go? If they don't have their own dumpster containers and stuff like that, I'm the guy. I show up at midnight with a giant truck, I throw it all on, and I leave. It literally takes 15 minutes to do the whole job because they get everything into a pile and they want you in and out as quick as possible because then they got to shuttle guests. So that's a little tidbit into my life. But last we saw, we got the Clockwork Warden. We did goodbye. We did a goodbye to Kiri, and there was 100 other sad goodbyes. Marisha was bawling half the episode. We had Ashley Johnson saying her goodbyes. We had Travis and Laura weren't even there because she just had a baby. And now I'm doing a 5-hour live stream tomorrow for episode 26, and we're down 3 people. And Caleb was on a computer monitor. I don't know if Caleb is going to be with us live, but I hope we have a nice guest. Matt said there was a 2-week break on the end of the last episode. We watched Friday's live stream yesterday. He said there was a 2-week break, and then they'd have at least 1, maybe 2 guest stars. So I feel like we're going to get great guest stars, maybe people I know. I don't know. I didn't look ahead. I have no idea who's coming, if they're people I know or not. One of the longest episodes, I believe, we've ever done. I have to go back and look, but I feel like it is one of, if not the longest episodes of Campaign 2 so far. Let's jump into Talks Machina. Let's see what they have to say about the last episode. You guys want to see more of what I do? Full unedited episodes of all the shows on the channel, seasons out of what you're seeing. Doctor Who, Person of Interest. We just finished a series of unfortunate events, all 3 seasons. Go check it out. If not, episode 25, Talks Machina. I love it. Diverging path. Wait, wasn't it Divergent paths? Was it Diverging? Because I wrote it wrong on my thumbnails if I did.
Okay, we have some crit roll
Divergent,
stats as we do every week about episode 25, which feels like a month ago because we were off last week.
A little while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were off
You
last
left
week,
and came back and then leave again, and yeah, wow. Crit roll stats.
And it's
for episode
Ashley
25.
Johnson and Regal.
Yasha is practically tied with Fajority for highest
Fajority.
average damage dealt per episode.
Whoa. Really?
Yeah, Ford has
I'm looking it up because I don't believe.
36.040.
Divergent paths. I'm right. It
875.
says Divergent paths.
Average damage
He wrote it
dealt
wrong.
per
That's
episode.
essentially the same,
That's
statistically.
Statistically,
Dang,
yeah.
That's
About the same.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Statistically,
that's
he's right, though. Statistically, I mean,
Yeah, totally.
you know, it is what it is.
get
It's
there.
not like it matters. I see Arsqueef's picture in the
Not
background.
maintains her lead for the
Look at
most
there. There's
natural
Arsqueef's
ones.
picture back there. I see it.
23. We're up to
Using the
23.
same dice as last campaign. I don't know what's going
Really?
on. Yeah.
Wow.
Horrible, Sam.
It's
Horrible.
just
Swap
a
any
little-
out. I know Laura
Maybe
definitely
being
probably
the
swaps
proximity to
Definitely,
Laura
probably,
is making
I'd say
my dice
so.
less lucky.
I
I got
know
a
what it
seltzer.
is.
Because her dice are so lucky?
Yes.
Yeah, and she has all the mojo.
Yeah.
And then the
God.
mojo, but we know it can't transfer that far over.
Or
so
maybe
she's just got all of it.
Or
He missed a
maybe
great
it's because
chance
that
there.
little
I thought he was
baby
going to go,
inside of
and
her
I'm
has
Mr.
been a curse
Mojo
on my
Rising.
dice.
He goes,
Well,
I have
the
the
baby
Mojo.
is out in the world.
It'll be different.
It'll be different.
Sorry, I apologize.
Yeah.
I feel like he
I'm pouring
could
my
possibly
seltzer
be
into my
He's a dick.
IV water.
Oh,
Because I
That's
want extra flavor.
untrue.
Should I not call my best friend's
No,
new
I
baby
think
a
it's
demon
fine.
child
No, it's
live on the
fine.
internet?
I think
Oh
I usually like
my
to wait until they're about
God.
2 to find out, but it seems
Should
fine.
I not
Hold
call
up a
one of my
mirror to the
best
child
friend's
to see if
child?
it has a reflection. That's all I'm saying.
No. But its first
We're
words
getting
were
weird.
Candyman, Candyman.
Oh,
I
God.
feel like the evidence is mounting.
Let's just say Candyman, Candyman, Candyman.
Oh, I'm
Let's
getting
talk
a phone
about.
call.
I mean, I think it's all in good fun, and I don't mind.
Okay,
But some
also,
people might
it's
be
been
like,
34
"Stop!
days
You're."
since
Oh my God!
the
There's a
members of
mini
the
grog
Mighty Nine met in
box
Troston.
thing.
Wait, how many days?
Ale.
34 days since you guys met.
Barrel.
Okay.
That's not very long.
It's not.
Yeah, but still, it's enough to. I mean, that's if you're consistently spending
Yeah.
that many days with people,
Yeah.
That's a lot.
that's a lot.
Like I couldn't spend 34 straight days with Brian Foster.
I couldn't
Ashley
either.
doesn't either.
God, no.
She doesn't have to worry about that. She doesn't have that problem.
She never stays
Our
with Brian.
setup works really well.
That
for
was
her.
actually almost sad.
That's not true.
Oh,
Okay,
look,
one
see,
more,
she feels bad now.
Just kidding.
Yeah, you're
no, Sam
never
could definitely
around.
spend that time with me.
My girlfriend
Our
always
last
leaves me
pre-roll
because
stat
she
for the
makes
night.
big money.
Brace yourselves. Kiri was with the Mighty Nine for 11 days.
That's a long.
Yeah.
That's
almost
long.
half.
Yeah,
Wow.
and you stole
Yeah.
it from me.
Time.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Third, yeah.
Shit
like a third
heads.
of the-
Not you guys, obviously. Not them
It
either.
was so sad
I
to
know
see her go.
it had to
It
be
was,
done.
right?
Cheers
sad
to
to see
Kiri.
her go.
We're gonna get into that later. Let's start with happier stuff. Drunk Graffinsky asks, "How's the new studio?" It's fantastic. It's
I like
so
the new-
Really great.
The number
Question
one thing
bars,
it's
too,
got going for
so
it
much
is
easier
the
to
air
read.
conditioning is
Eyes
primo.
on
cranky.
point.
Drunk
Yeah.
It's
To not
cranky.
be
Griffin's,
sweating.
it's so much
is
easier to read
really
now.
helpful
Yeah.
so far.
Before it was
Yeah.
like
It's
so
got a ton of
tiny, I had to like be like
bathrooms.
It does.
squinting.
Like way more than we need.
Yep.
We're gonna get the
Sam
new
sometimes
studio
uses
tomorrow
two at
too.
once.
Sunday live stream. If you didn't hear it 20
He had
times,
For the
his door-
peeps and one
I
for
said
the
it
poops.
way too much.
He had a
Probably.
door installed like a hotel room connecting one to the next, and he just passes through. Then depending on what he needs to do.
Studio's great. I think they're still building parts of it, but
Yeah.
this set. How do you feel on your set?
I feel like I'm doing the show for the first time. It feels brand
There
new. We
are
moved a lot
different
of stuff around.
angles.
There's some new Easter eggs.
He's
in
not
here for
dead
people to
center. He's
find.
kind of
Behind your
cocked
head,
at
that's
a
pretty funny.
Yeah,
angle.
It's
That's
lit
similar.
very beautifully as
That's
you
a
can
similar
see by
shot.
professionals. We're just happy. I'm happy. All of our friends are here. All the people that work for us now and with us now are so amazing, and we're just having a blast. There's meat sticks. We have goldfish out
Meat
there.
sticks.
It's amazing.
Meat sticks are my favorite.
Waters.
Whenever I go to
Yeah,
fairs,
man,
I gotta
we
get meat
upgraded
sticks.
for sure. No, it's been awesome. Obviously, bear with us, guys, as we get accustomed to everything. There's probably going to be some growing pains. No pun intended.
Oh, 'cause
She's from
like
Growing
Ashley
Pains. Get
grew
it,
up
guys?
and
Get
had
it?
growing
Get
pains
it?
when
She
was
did.
I
young.
did, I
Get
did.
it?
Yeah, very,
So many.
very
Get it?
famous pains growing up.
He answered
Sam.
for us.
Our
I was
first
gonna say, in
question of
case
the
you
night
guys
is
didn't
for
know,
you.
who wouldn't know that's watching
So,
this?
just so I'm
I feel
clear,
like if you're watching
the
this
first
and you didn't know
question
that,
ever on our
you picked a
new
weird time to start.
studio stage is rightly so to Sam Riegel.
I am actually looking at a
Michael.
copy of your contract, and it says, first talks question, me. First, how do you want to do this? Me. It's like a list of demands. It's crazy. Yeah.
Sam,
I thought
you
the cheese
son of a
curds were a little
bitch.
weird, but this comes from
We
Tiamat
sell them at the
ZX.
arcade now.
Sam,
For about the
Knott's new
last 6
gift
months, we sell
could not have
deep
come at a
fried
better
cheese
time,
curds.
seeing as her old weapon
They're
got
pretty
busted
freaking
fighting the Gear Warden. Can you share any details about her new Van Helsing-esque crossbow?
Yes, Van
I
Helsing.
can, sure. I don't know if I'll remember everything, but it's a +1 hand crossbow. It's +1 both to hit and to damage.
Ooh.
+1 to
And
hit
it's got a
and to
couple of
damage.
extra funky things. It's got some mechanics involved. So
That's pretty cool.
if you roll a 20, it magically resets and fires another bolt immediately. Yet if you roll a 1 with it, it
You
tries
backfire.
to do that and fails and shoots me instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I'm curious to
Yeah,
see
which
what kind
I
of damage
love.
a backfire
I love
does.
anything in D&D where there's
A
pluses and
backfire to
minuses.
shot
And
in
then
your own
also,
face?
As Matt told me,
I
it
mean,
is a
you should
magical
ha-
weapon, so
you
even
should
if
take
you
some
put a
serious
non-magical
damage.
bolt in it, it will fire with some magic residue and deal magic damage.
Really?
Really?
That is pretty tight.
And it's got
That
a
is awesome. And he got it for free.
It has a cup holder?
No, but I might have.
You could carve a little.
I might try to have one.
holder into
I
it
think
for
you
your-
should. And he
So,
got
like,
it for
fire.
free.
Yep.
I like how I'm pretty
Are you
sure
reloading? Yes,
that
yes,
Sam
one
is
moment,
drinking
one
a
moment.
seltzer similar to mine,
Does the
and he
never
covered it
ending
and put
flask have a
water
name?
on
The
it.
flask
Or
of
is that just to
un-
cover the brand?
undrinkableness?
It does. It does. Matt named it. It's in my D&D Beyond
D&D
thing. I think it's. I don't know. I'll look it up.
Okay.
I'll look it up while you're
that's
asking
cool.
Ashley a question. Sure.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
Me
The
too.
everlasting
Gobstopper?
Stopper? I don't know.
I doubt that's it.
Yes.
No, it was the
Ashley.
it was the
While you're
Bolt
here, answer a question.
something the
Okay.
Bolt
Xena
Blaster
Rose
1000, something like that.
What was Yasha thinking as Beau passed out in her arms?
Yeah, that seemed like a flirty kind of thing to me.
Tonight's the
I-
night we're
I
gonna
think
make
you know, Beau is you know, I think more of Beau and Yasha's sort of relationship, whatever that turns out to be. Well, you know, I like exploring that in the game. But
See, I don't know
think
if Beau is just
Yasha got a kick out of it.
yeah, like
You know,
I don't know
I
how
think it
much of it
was,
is jokey and how much
you
of
know,
it
had
is
a little bit of a
serious,
laugh.
but there is definitely flirty shit going on.
You know, I think
Oh,
it's
God.
she knew she was turning it up and getting turned up,
Yeah.
and you know, playing up the pain and.
Getting turned up.
But you know, also, Yasha was like, "Oh, I'll help you out a little bit." I don't know. I think she just thought it was funny, and didn't mind carrying her around.
So
Yasha's obviously extremely strong.
Yes.
Well, yes.
I mean,
so
hey,
carrying Beau,
it's like a workout.
problem.
You get a nice little
not a
workout in
problem.
carrying
Yeah.
Beau
She'll
around.
help a girl out.
so they're definitely gonna hook up.
I think they are.
Wouldn't you want to wait to see if that happens organically rather than have it spoiled for you now? If that's
No. I'd like to know right now.
No, I'd like to know right now. I don't even know if Ashley knows, but I
This
feel
one's
like
for
that's
both of you from
where
Jennifer
it's going.
Reynolds Strange. Ooh, wonder if she's related to
Doctor Strange,
Yeah,
the good doctor.
Medicine.
the good doctor.
The good
Yeah.
doctor.
This last what?
Doctor Strange.
Dr. Quinn, medicine woman.
Doctor Strange medicine woman.
I want to write that comic. Matt Key and I will write that comic because I know
Yes.
all of the Dr. Quinn lore,
And he knows
all the Dr. Strange
really
lore,
know
so
all
I
the
feel like
Dr.
it'll be
Quinn medicine
Our
perfect.
dog Sully is actually named after Sully from Dr. Quinn
The guy
medicine
that
Are you
always had his
serious?
shirt off and like they buttered him a lot and stuff.
That's not true, but I think that would be funny if he was named after him.
Well, we still
I'm
butter
changing
our
my
Sully in memory.
What is your dog named after? The guy who flew the plane?
He's named after, yeah.
Tom Hanks
Plane?
movie.
It was
He's
set in the
named
frontier,
after.
my
He's
man.
named after J.P. Sullivan from Monsters Inc.
Oh, that's cool.
He was supposed
That's
to be
good, too.
Wilbur,
Sully.
and I
There's
still
a
to
lot
this
of
day think that
Sullys.
would have been a better
I
name.
probably know
not
5
what I-
Sullys
it's
from
You don't live
Irish
there,
mafia
so
movies.
you don't-
There's always Sullys.
Yeah, that's.
Mafia shit, I see Sullys all the time.
She's had that dog a lot longer than. She's been taking care of that dog a lot longer than she's been taking care
Then you
of
got
me, let's
Sully
just
the
say.
monster, you got
Yeah,
Sully
he's
the
15,
Hanks.
so his
Sully-
resentments are keeping
Sully
him alive
the
at this
Hanks.
point.
He's an ancient dragon.
He has a list like Arya Stark, and every night he repeats it over and over before he goes to bed. Yeah.
I love it. I'll take
Brian,
it.
it's called the Flask of Perpetual Booze.
Oh,
nice.
that was the name.
Nice. Did
I thought
Matt
we were
text
talking
you?
about the
No, I just looked
He's
on
not watching
D&D
the
Beyond.
show. Oh, cool.
Flask of Perpetual Blues.
Jennifer Reynolds
just gonna
Strange
play
wants
jazz
to know.
music.
The
Plays
last
the blues.
episode, the Mighty Nine did their
Nobody
first
leaves
act
this
of
place.
heroics for the sake of others and not coin. How did it feel for your characters?
It felt new for sure.
I
from
pointed
Knott's
that out.
perspective, because for the longest time, she and Caleb have been just fighting for themselves and trying to.
I
keep
said
themselves
early
alive,
on-
and so to do something.
I don't
just-
mind it,
just for the niceness of it.
but I
was
think doing it
very
while we're on a
rewarding and
mission
cool.
was not.
I don't know about Yasha. 'cause
Yeah,
she's-
I think with
When we
with Yasha
restart,
and sort
I want to
of
know how much
developing
time we
her.
wasted on that. It felt like a couple days.
money is not what drives her. So I think if it's just a battle or being able to get into a fight or have
Or
violence
have
ensue,
a-
that she's there.
That's more motivating for her than, oh, there's going to be
There's
a
going to
reward
be a
at the end
reward
of
at
this.
the end of this. The reward is busting some heads.
Yeah.
So I think that's her form of therapy.
Yeah.
So, but it definitely, she was very affected by the events that happened after.
Is that? I've asked before,
with
guys.
the people getting
The green
couple
thing.
out of prison.
I gotta
and
check the
Kiku,
comments
and
next
she's-
time.
She's trying to not let things affect her, but they do.
Why
I
is
feel
she
like
trying
it's
to
like
not let
from
things
Commander
affect her?
Zim. Is that right? Commander Zim? Invader Zim? Invader Zim? It looks like something from that.
I think
Because if she feels emotions, she turns into a dragon.
Ooh, that would be fun.
How did you know? I think she's one of those people that
Is that a White
they
Claw?
just
I'm
don't
trying
like
to see
getting
what Sam's
emotional
drinking.
because
It
then
almost looks
maybe
like
people will see
a
the
polar
cracks.
seltzer.
Interesting.
And so I think it's just easier to not engage and, to keep people as far away as possible. But, it's like with our little bird child,
Virtual.
it was, I think that
Our little bird child.
that affected her. a
I
lot
mean,
more
I
than-
am very heartbroken over Kiri.
thought-
I'm not gonna lie.
It was also just me.
I understood that it was
as
probably
me
the
and
perfect
Marisha
storm
and I just
for us
looking
to
at
bring
each other,
her.
and both of us just trying to
to
hold
those
it the
people.
fuck together. So I was
How
just like, oh yeah,
beautiful was
Yasha's
that?
really affected by this.
Yeah. How beautiful was that music,
Oh, good
too? that
grief. It was
great.
so good.
Danny, do we know who was the person that composed that?
I can look that up real fast.
Okay, let's do that because I want to give them a shout out because that was just so beautiful. They composed that for Matt,
Sure.
specifically
That was
episode. So
Just
cool.
beautiful.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It was really good.
While
I
we're
pointed
doing
it out
that,
too.
Enzo
I
Michael wants to
specifically
know for
several
both of
times was
you,
like the
how
music
would
is great.
Yasha
It's
not
very
have
emotional,
reacted if
very
the
sad,
kids and
but
Kiri
it worked
had been
perfect.
discovered by the collectors while the party was fighting in the prison.
Oh, by the tax collectors.
Yeah.
And taking away. I mean, that would have been horrible. You don't want to
Yeah.
lose. You don't want to separate their kids
Yeah,
from their
honestly,
parents,
I
guys. That
totally
would be
forgot about the
crazy.
Tice men.
Yeah, that would be pretty nuts.
No, that would be awful.
Everything was
but
such a success, I
think
didn't even
that it was
think
a
about it.
calculated risk.
And we
that,
gave
like,
them enough gold to pay.
the kids had told
all
us like the
things.
tax collectors are coming soon, but not like imminently.
Imminently,
So we felt pretty confident that we could get it all done in time. Then again, who knows? We don't know anything about time or
Yeah.
how this weird city with EDM gnomes works. So
Yeah.
it could have gone the other
EDM
way.
gnomes.
EDM gnomes. EDM gnomes. EDM gnomes.
The way he said it, I had to think for a
all
second
right,
because he said it so fast. I'm like,
oh,
what?
Ryan Horn is
EDM
the name of the
gnomes.
person
Oh,
who did the
EDM
Kiri
gnomes.
music. So shout out to you, Ryan Horn,
out, Ryan
for that was
How did you
Ryan
know that?
Horn,
Danny just sent it to this
We salute
device
you.
and I'm
Danny
To
holding
the
has
it.
great
a camera
and
that she
powerful
could just
Ryan
say it
Horn.
on.
I didn't want to interrupt.
composer
That's
of
your job.
Is
deliciousness.
it my, I don't know. I don't
your
know.
job.
That's your job.
Oh my god, I think that might be the first time I've ever seen her.
I don't know. It's very confusing and scary.
Why don't we should get you like
I'm-
a button
I kid you not.
Like when you want to say something, you buzz in.
Her voice, I would have never pictured.
Ding, 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 ding,
First
ding,
you
ding.
give me a mic. Now I have a camera. Now you want to give me a button.
It's so nice that I have an image.
Just
I don't
wait
think
till
I've
we
ever
do
seen
it.
Danny
Just wait
before.
till
The
we give you
Danny
the
cam.
slingshot.
We have a Danny cam.
That I want.
That could be
I like
fun.
I've been
it.
to.
Stage for rent.
Sam.
Yeah.
Forest Deer.
Very
asks,
cool. We got
"The
to see
Schusters
Danny.
realized
I've
Knott was
asked
a
before,
goblin
have I
and
ever
her
seen
good
or
deeds
met Danny
surprised
before?
them.
I
What sort of
envisioned
feelings did not have in
someone totally
negating this
different,
racial
but it's not important
stereotype
because
in a
that's
more
what Danny
open
looks
way?
like and that's all that matters.
I mean, I think that's a surprising thing for Knott, who, again, like assumes that everyone's gonna hate her for her skin and her features and stuff like that. So to be able to do something nice and have like a humanoid be like, oh.
And now maybe those
that's pretty
humans will
cool.
say,
Yeah.
I met a goblin
That
once,
was-
saved
that
my
was new
child's
and
life, so
unusual for her,
shut your
and
yap and
you
it
know,
spreads like
maybe
wildfire.
Changed her impression of how ready or willing people are out there to accept a little gobby into their world.
gobby.
I mean, now having traveled for, as you said, 34 days with a bunch of people who should, by all means, not like her, and they seem to stand her okay. It's definitely expanding her opinion of the world and the people who live in it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Would you say something like that has happened before to her, or?
I mean, no.
Okay. Yeah.
No.
So,
not
new
up
experience.
to this point. Yeah.
Yeah.
So far, mainly people throw rocks at her.
Wow. Yeah. I
Well-
wouldn't know what that's like.
Fair enough. Throwing rocks,
Maybe
it's
I
only
would.
normal.
Should we give away some free shit?
I don't know.
GIF
We
of
did
the
that at
week has
studio.
been
We
first
didn't
recently.
do the comedy bit at the top of the
Most
show.
recently, GIF
yeah,
of the week.
we're trying to just get to more time for questions, man. We just want to have more time. I want to have more time staring at your
for
beautiful
questions,
faces
man.
and less time Max having to
questions,
run to
man.
the store to get plastic rats for us to use in a bit 5 minutes before the show starts. Yeah, we have fun stuff planned.
Okay.
Yeah, we just moved in, so we have to wait till we steal some more credit card numbers
Sure.
and do a little
Yeah.
bit more
Completely
tax fraud.
understandable.
Our first giveaway tonight is honoring your epic gift-making skills. It's time for Gift of the Week.
GIF of the week. GIF of the week. Ka.
Our winner for episode 25 of Campaign 2 was sent in by Sean Fuller. Let's take a look.
Well, let's take a look.
Watch it. Oh, hey, that's me.
Oh, the good, the bad, the
good,
ugly. Oh, oh my God, he's everyone. He's everyone with the stashes. That's good. The drunkard, Mario, Wario, clean shaven.
shaven.
Oh, we lost the stash.
I haven't seen
Burt
that.
Reynolds normal, the good. I dug it.
That's pretty
I have
great.
not seen that
I dig
either.
it.
So many.
That was well done, well put
So
together.
many things
I must have
happened
commented
in
on
that
Sam's
episode.
stash
Everybody,
100 times
I got
during
a lot
that
of
episode.
comments. Saying
Sean Fuller.
I
I
looked
feel
real
like-
tired in the episode.
I feel like
was a
we've
little
seen the
bit
name
tired,
Sean Fuller
Yeah.
before.
But
Mostly drunk.
the stickum for the mustache
Yeah.
was making my eyes water and sting the whole night.
Oh,
And you
no way.
still
I think
committed
so.
to it?
I think so.
grief.
And so I was like, by the end of the night, I was like struggling to keep my eyes open.
Everybody thinks you're asleep, but you're actually just like trying to not go blind.
Yes.
Yeah, halfway through, I was like, wow, what is that stinging?
Were you
I don't know
when
if
you
anyone
finally
said that in the
said,
live
"Oh,
stream,
Sam"?
but
Yeah,
many
Sam
times
did.
I said
Why did you
either
say
Sam
more
is
about it?
extremely
And I stick to it.
exhausted
The man is
Okay,
committed.
or
okay.
he's drunk as
There's so
shit.
much to
Extremely
And a lot of
committed.
people said,
I
well,
have
Laura
good
just had her
news.
baby, so they're probably
The
all
fly that was
tired.
bothering
But
us
then some
earlier and
people
going
said
around everywhere is
they didn't
dead.
have their baby
It's in
yet.
my
It's the
drink.
day after that episode aired. And I'm like,
Just
so
while
why
you were
is he so
talking, I was
tired?
like, nope, that's the size of a
That
giant
kind of
bumblebee.
explains whether or not
I'm gonna
Laura
not
and,
drink
and
that.
Travis had their baby.
Hey,
That explains a
congrats
lot.
to you, Sean Fuller. You
That
have won
explains a lot.
this
A lot.
brand new
A lot.
Mighty Nine t-shirt.
Brian, those are sold out. That's impossible.
Hi.
Nope, he's gonna get one.
Why do I feel like the light is the
So
lighting
soft.
good? Like,
Oh, now it's been on
I always
Ashley's.
get paranoid that the
hair?
lighting is
$1,200 in increase.
Maybe we should do that.
That's $1,200
I feel
in
like that
decrease.
darkened.
Hey, don't. Oh boy. Hey, Max. Let's get a fresh shirt for Sean here, and
Let's do that one.
well, let's sweep the ground with that one because it's no
Great.
good anymore.
I saw what
Okay,
they
our
did.
Next
They used
question,
a shirt
moving on,
to
is
wipe all
from
their
at
asses.
Russ
No, they didn't do that.
23
That would've
ADD.
been pretty good.
For both of you, how hard was it to leave
Yeah, no, it
Kiri
makes me
after
too
expecting Matt to somehow kill her to torture you guys?
Good grief.
I
I
mean-
think it was a relief that
Yes.
to
gonna
start
stick
that
with the
she was
markings.
alive still and she's hopefully going to be okay with this family. I
Yeah.
think that she didn't die in battle, that we didn't lose
Honestly,
her somehow,
if we kept her with us,
you know,
she
but
probably
still,
would
it
have
was very
died in battle.
Because Matt just has played her so
23
well.
ad.
Yeah,
Yes.
first of all, it's an amazing character from a performance standpoint, just from like his recall and his summoning up all
I
these
mean,
phrases and
come
stuff.
on.
It's so cool. It's been so fun to like play with and play against and stuff. So as Sam Riegel, I'm sad to see the character go, but also in the game, I mean, I kept looking for a way to find her a safe place, and there was just nowhere to put her that was safe.
I
And
think we
then
could have kept taking her
magically-
around with us, built her
That was
invisible
pretty
It was-
walls
it was
like we
great.
did,
Yeah.
With a family. It
taught her,
was awesome.
trained her,
So,
turned her into
well
a
done.
solid
that was
soldier.
Heart-wrenching.
sad.
Yeah, that leads into this question from This Sure Is a Username. Are you more worried to leave Kiri behind with the new family or relieved she won't be in danger on the road anymore? I mean, ultimately, you don't know for
Danger
sure
on the
what's going
road.
to happen in the span
That's
of
what
her
I said. These people
life,
could be
but do you
crazy
feel good
psycho
about leaving her
robbers,
with the family?
or they
I
could
think
just
so,
die.
especially
What if they fail?
Knowing
What if
that
they?
she only had 6 hit points, and we
Yeah.
definitely took her into battles where she would have definitely.
I mean,
died
the
very
two
easily.
we were
I feel like
more
we did, and
dangerous.
she's with
I
her
feel
family
like.
with other kids,
But
and
are
I
we?
think it's,
Just because she's in the shit,
I
we're
felt positive
protecting
about
her.
it.
We know
Totally.
what we're capable
Yeah,
of.
Yeah.
Even though it's-
much relief, and we know where she is.
Yeah.
So we can come back and visit.
Yes.
And we have to point out extreme kudos to Matt's RP and his storytelling that we got, all of us, I mean, at least as viewers, got so attached to that cute little bird so quickly.
True.
I mean, from the first night, right?
Honestly,
Danny? It was
that
like-
had a lot to do with Matt
Yeah,
Mercer. Well, it had probably
we
everything
were
to do with
out
Matt
there
Mercer.
talking to
It's
each
his
other that first
creation.
night, like, oh my gosh.
But the
this is gonna be
way
a thing.
he
I
like
love this bird.
delivered the lines and stuff,
yeah.
it's like she was so
Can't wait to meet her
adorable
again
and
at
like so
level
well
15.
scripted.
I know.
She's gonna kill us.
If it was
Yes,
scripted, I
I
mean,
hope
whatever you want
so.
to call it.
You left me.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. What if she ends up getting like the family
Gloriously
treats her like
Geek has a
shit,
question for you,
and we end up
actually.
having her come back and
Did
retaliate?
you have any suspicions about how Matt was planning for Yasha to disappear?
I didn't. I obviously because of
See,
my
part of me
schedule
thought she actually knew.
and having to go back
I
to
thought
New
she
York,
maybe knew that was going to happen.
we had to. I knew he had to plan something.
Like Matt
And we sort
knew.
of-
I mean, like I don't know how far
I
they go.
didn't know
Like,
what
is
he
he
was
like,
gonna
listen,
plan,
I'm gonna
but,
just have you get kidnapped,
he
go
said
along
probably
with
at
it.
the
But
end
she
of the
was
night
fighting
something
back.
Will happen and just kind of.
That's why I
I'll know
made a
what to do.
comment on her
So,
fighting back because I'm thinking
You know,
if
even
they
though I was
planned this,
fighting
that's
those
crazy.
guys, I
But
also knew at the same
like it.
time, like, this is obviously how I have to go.
Yeah.
You know.
But she kept
and,
fighting. I wonder if she could have got
That's
out.
so great because he makes it feel like it's.
Someone in the live stream said that
He
Matt
makes it feel organic
said
and part of the
something
story.
to the effect of, if she rolled good enough, she would have got out.
For us, I like that it's the three of us going together on this journey, and
And they're putting like
I'm really excited to see what
wagon
happens with it. But I don't know
filled
anything beyond
with people.
what happened that night, and
Yeah.
I didn't know it beforehand.
See,
and,
not that I'm saying she would lie
so it was
or
just
they
as
cheated.
exciting
I
for
wasn't
me
sure if
to be
that's
playing
how you
that and
handle that
figuring that out.
situation.
I'm excited about it too, because like something like that, where like, oh, one of your players is leaving, it could be a real. I mean, it is a bummer, and it's annoying for Matt as a DM to like, oh, I gotta craft this into the story. But I love how he does it in a way where it's like, oh, now this is going to spawn a new adventure that is really cool and interesting, and will force people to work together and rely on each other in new ways. And it's like it became a problemtunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's going to be really fun to see like how we find them and how we rescue them or not, or find them and they're dead.
I like
or
that.
whatever.
I don't think I've ever heard that before.
Is that what you're hoping
Opportunity.
for?
For
I mean,
sure.
you did
Well, for a
mention-
jester.
Okay, interesting. Yeah. Are you worried that when they get back, you won't like them anymore? I'm talking about Travis and Laura.
Not in real life. Yes. Yes and yes.
In real life, we're gonna hate them.
Well, people with kids are. Ooh.
I know. That's how we feel about you and
Oh,
Liam.
look at my kid.
Yeah,
I
here's
got
my
it.
kid. Yeah.
That's how we
All
feel
right,
about
Sam,
you and
question for
Liam.
you. Zoe Lee Moreau wants to know
Doesn't
how grateful is
Sam
Not
have a
that
kid?
Caleb
I
didn't
assume that's what he's
volunteer
joking
to go
about.
on watch
I'm pretty
duty
sure Sam
before.
has a kid.
What a lucky stroke.
Yeah.
Not with Caleb.
Yeah, we could have said anything. Matt was like, "Who wants
Or
to go
Liam.
on watch duty?" And it just happened to be that we chose in a very easy for him
Yeah.
way to organize the story.
Yeah,
I think
see, I have to go
he's
back.
just so good at thinking.
I have to go
quickly
back,
of, like,
but I
okay,
mean,
this
they
is how I'm
kind
gonna
of
do
just
this in this
confirmed
moment
it.
right now.
But I
it's-
was like, did Matt
his brain
choose to put them
is
together,
just
or
a
did
work
that
of
just
art.
work out?
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
If Caleb
usually
had
they
been taken,
choose who
I
does
don't-
which
I mean,
watch.
I would've
Maybe Matt was
freaked
like,
out.
Jester and Ford will be on with
guess-
Yasha, but I don't remember how it
still
went
could
down.
happen. Caleb could die. He's real squishy.
Yeah.
Caleb is very squishy.
Wait, how many hit points does he have?
31.
20.
He's got like 20.
31.
Where are you at?
No, he's got.
No.
No, he has more than
We're
that.
like 35 or something.
31,
Caleb
I'm
does?
correct.
Caleb, yeah, they're level 5
Danny.
now, man.
Oh, yeah, that's
Danny.
true.
I think I want to say he has like 33 or
No,
something
you're
like
wrong,
that.
Danny.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That sounds good.
I remember hit
from
points.
wherever.
Yasha
It does look really
I do
good.
love that Danny Cam. Let's bring
has
it back up.
Let's bring it back up
I
there.
feel like it
Chief.
needs
55. I know Molly Muck has 59. He's the highest.
Yep.
I think
gonna think of so
Yasha
many
has
things to do over
55.
I know.
Not
Only I
is
was creative.
40.
Talks Machina, Danny
Ford.
in the dark.
I'm not Ford and Jester. I can't remember because I memorized it when they
Hey,
weren't
so
around.
how many do you have right now?
Beau's
you
like,
have like
38 maybe. Beau?
Oh my goodness, you guys.
I'm pretty good. That's one of my
Your
favorite aspects. So I
character.
memorized all
Oh,
that pretty
cool.
quick.
Wait, Caleb. Really? No, you're
you're
a
a barbarian.
tank.
No, I've been rolling so bad every level. I have a D12 and I
She's
keep rolling
55
like 2s
hit
and
points.
1s.
That's
I'm like, cool.
She's the only one I'm not 100%, but I think she's
separate.
55.
It's a waste of time.
Well, Ashley, you could answer this question instead.
Okay.
From Mongward. How tempted were you to say, I unfurl my spectral wings, or something to that extent during the kidnapping scene?
Ooh, unfurl.
That's what I
a
thought was
great
going to
word.
happen.
Yeah.
I thought she was going to
you
open
know,
her wings and devastate everybody.
There was a lot
but
that I
she
wanted
had to get taken.
to do, and I think if I were not having to leave and go to New
She would have
York,
tried harder.
I probably would have put up a bit more of a fight.
Yeah.
But I also knew I was like, this has to happen.
I thought the same thing.
So
I'm like, this is
in
going
trying
to, like,
sort of
I said it.
Still fight.
Compared it to
and
RPG
and
games,
do
where
as, you know,
no matter
as
how much of a
little
fight
as
you
I
put up,
could
some
instead of
bosses
not
you
being like,
have
I'm
to
trying
lose against to progress.
You have to go away, so this has to happen. So you just have to go with it.
So what is she
I mean,
gonna
if
do,
I would've
like,
just killed them all?
throw
I would've been like,
everything
cool,
at
now
it?
What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, that's what I
So,
thought.
you know,
you
it's-
throw
it
everything
was-
at it, you unleash hell.
It was still
Now
a
what do you do?
surprise, but I knew I was like, this has to happen.
Save hell
Yeah.
for later.
So I probably still could have done that, and
I feel like
maybe
Matt
just scared one of the guys.
could have done a
that were
lot
fighting
more
with
as
me,
well,
Yeah.
but
you know,
I
and
feel
then
like people did
Wings had
say
come out, they would have
that
shit
Matt
their pants probably.
confirmed you
But
could
I
have
think,
got
you know,
out
in
of
the
it.
moment, I was just shocked and knowing that it had to happen.
Yeah.
So, but I think if it was just a regular, if I knew I was going to be here and it was just a regular encounter that we would have had, I would have put up a lot more of a fight.
What do you miss more when you're in New York and you're not able to be here? Do you miss
You or Critical Role?
No, Critical Role or
What a
the
question.
bingo nights that we have with my Aunt Janet? Which one is harder to miss?
Bingo nights with Aunt
Play for
Janet.
money?
We usually play for playing cards.
What do I miss more?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, you were making a joke.
My Aunt Janet's been dead for 53 years.
Even Ashley doesn't know when it's a
Oh
joke
my God, has she really?
or not.
6 years.
'Cause Ashley was laughing like
Still
they
trying to
actually
figure
had
it out. It's because they're not
nights.
funny, so that's why she doesn't know if it's a
Yeah.
joke. Sam Vishanti Kafes wants to know, on a scale of we got this, we got this, we can find them, to how prepared do you think Not and the rest of the Mighty Knight are to finding Ford, Jester, and Yasha got kidnapped?
Pretty close to
Yeah.
There's no obvious leader. There's not a lot of. There's half of. It's 4 left, right?
Yes.
So there's a lot of underconfidence with Caleb and Not, and a lot of overconfidence with the other two.
Yeah.
All misplaced.
Yeah.
There's no healer. There's only one guy with any real magic.
This is gonna. I
We
just started
don't
thinking
have
about
a
this.
tank.
This is actually gonna get really interesting.
We're
We would run into battles.
Like the clues that we have.
Oh, and we
we'll
have
see
to
when we
finish
wake
the
up, but
gentleman's
clues are,
task on
hey,
top
there's
of
some
it.
blood on the floor.
That's why we should have probably finished the gentleman's
That's
task
it.
first.
Yeah. Not exact. Yeah. I cast Blacklight. Yeah.
So, and now we don't have. Wait, Jester's gone. Oh, but she left her haversack, right?
She did.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
So we have some things.
But we have to
and
go
she left
finish
her
the
dice
gentleman's task minus 3 people.
It's right over there.
I wonder
tried
if
to
we
lift
could
her earlier and I
hire,
threw up my
like,
back.
see, we're getting guests. They said we're
literally-
getting guests in episode 26.
It's like Mary
We
Poppins
must be
purse. You
either
reach in and there's
running into
wormwoods in
people that
there.
are going to be friendly,
Yeah, I don't know how
or
we're gonna find these
recruiting
people,
mercenaries.
And even if we found
I want to
them,
recruit
if-
mercenaries.
If the baddies were powerful
Maybe
enough
we go.
to
Well, we don't have to go
apprehend
back
all
to the
3 of them,
gentleman. I was going to say maybe
I
the
don't know how
gentleman
we
gives
would
us
be
people.
strong enough to rescue them.
Interesting. Wow.
But we'll see.
48 hours from now, you'll be in the thick of it, finding that stuff out.
In this studio.
In this new studio.
48
Are we gonna
hours.
be on this set?
They'll be finding out.
For Critical Role?
I'll be
Yeah.
finding
No,
out.
man, it's right there.
I'll literally be finding out
We
in
should
less
just
than
turn these
that.
cameras around.
10 feet
What
from
time
me.
is it?
Well, they wouldn't see
It
anything
is
'cause it's a wall.
9:45.
Yeah. Well, let's
We've
give away
got
some more free shit
12,
before we move on, shall
30,
we?
40, 50,
Our next
30,
giveaway is for you
17
fans
hours.
that create and send in incredible art for moments during Critical Role. It's time for Fan Art of the Week.
17 hours from now, we'll be in this shit. Fan art of the week. All right, I got it. It's
Awesome.
so hot in this room. I've got to adjust.
This week's fan art winner was
My
sent
shirt
in by
sticking to me.
Heather Hood, aka at Toady.
That is the
Total
one
Party
problem.
Killer.
I got to correct it.
Did we
this
figure
room.
out that's
gets
what it was,
hot
Max?
as hell.
Killer. Total Party Killer. TPK.
Total Party
Take a
Killer.
look.
TPK. Total
Oh,
Party
wow.
Killer.
I have not seen this. Oh.
Beau
Oh, wow. Two of us
doing
got water.
Batman Begins type martial artist stuff. I don't know what else to call it.
That insect in mine.
Wait, I have not
You
seen
already
this.
have fancy
That is the
ones.
stuff
Yes,
like they
Beau.
do in Batman
You haven't seen
Begins.
this?
It's in a bunch of martial artist shows.
Yeah,
Hitman did
She's
it.
out there doing her thing.
So detailed.
I like it. It is very detailed.
crazy.
Beau looks great.
How cool.
Almost like
Man, I wish I had a character that cool.
almost like something like out of
Maybe
Mulan
next
or
campaign.
something.
Yeah.
No, yours is cool. She probably just isn't going to be up on some rocks doing martial arts, you know?
No.
Yeah.
I dug
Well,
that.
That's really awesome.
that's really
It's
great.
pretty interesting. I like it.
Thank you to everyone who submitted, and congrats to you, Heather. You have won this Cherry Dice Tower system from our friends at
is this?
Wormwood Gaming.
You have not seen
So this is the
No.
cherry one. So this is your
Oh, maybe I have seen this.
That's your
your strap.
strap?
that's your jock strap.
That's your jock strap.
You've got all the elements in here to make a dice tower. We know we have dice towers up here, and then cool part is it also comes with the tray for you to roll in.
And a little tray for the dice. Is that what that one?
This is the dice
little
tower,
dice
and
holder?
it's got a dice vault in it. Oh shit! Yes. Look.
Oh man.
Wow,
It's
that's
an
a lot of
all-in-one.
stuff.
That's a lot.
That's 3 different
That
things.
is an all-in-one thing in this little treat.
That you know what
I
I'm
want. Look at
realizing
this. The
right
collar.
now?
It's a collar.
I don't think I've ever
It
been
actually
on this
fits your
show with
neck.
Ashley before.
Really?
Come on.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Not
Danny,
even
we
like
need to
the
confirm if that's
not
true.
even the
Her collar- look at where-
final
it's a
wrap-up
collar.
one from last campaign.
Oh,
she was
'cause
on
she
like a
Skyped
screen
in.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Give me like a minute. I'll find
Well,
out.
you guys can check out while Danny's looking that up. Our friends at Wormwood Gaming.
And we show
Make sure
Danny.
to check them out at
We make you watch Danny
wormwoodgaming.com.
while we figure it out.
Wormwood?
Danny has no idea she's on
No,
camera.
doesn't fit. Well, I could kind of make
It's
it
real
fit.
tight. It's good for autoerotic.
Oh yeah.
Asphyxiation.
Please don't use that product for.
No, Wormwood would like us to say now that they're.
Disclaimer: do
Yeah.
not use that. For
Yeah.
that purpose.
My phone is
How
blowing
funny
up
is
in
that?
my pocket. Max,
Now
you know what
Ashley's
that
gonna
feels
feel like crap. I feel like almost every time Ashley's on, something is
You can
done
enter
that
our
makes her feel
weekly
miserable.
contest
Like
by
last time
emailing
she
your GIF
leaked
or fan art
the
to
info about her
submit
character that
at
no one knew.
talksmachina.com.
And now
Rules for
she
our
tries to be funny
contests
and put a
are
collar on,
available
and they
at
go, now
critroll.com
Wormwood's going to sue
for
us
all
because
of you
you just
rules
showed people they
out
could
there.
strangle themselves with the
Rules
collar.
lawyers. Moving on.
So Ashley just probably
Sam.
Yes.
wants to
Brian.
cry every
Labyrinth
time she
Cat
comes on.
would like to know
Labyrinth Cat? Was that it? Labyrinth
who hates
Cat?
goblins more, Scanlan or not?
Oh. What? Ooh. Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
Not. Gotta be not.
Both
Or
have
maybe
a
Scanlan.
visceral hatred of
Probably
of
Scanlan,
goblin
because
kind
Not
for different reasons.
Grew up, or not grew up, but Not's been hanging with Caleb, so she's more
Scanlan may
prepared.
hate them more.
Just less prepared, less
I
experienced.
don't know. That's tough. They're both. There's a lot of hate there. Scanlan would kill one on sight. Not might ask them a few questions first and then kill them. I don't know. I don't know. Not hasn't really come into contact with many goblins that aren't from her clan. So far, all the ones that she's met have been pretty bad.
Yeah.
But you know, maybe she'd have an open mind if she met a really cool goblin.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Hasn't really met one of those yet.
No.
Yeah.
I would say
To
Scanlan.
interrupt you and let you know that you were on the show with Ashley in the second ever episode of Talks Machina.
Oh my God.
Oh.
I should
That
have
was
tried
a long
guessing.
time ago.
I wouldn't have guessed that though.
Oh yeah. Sam, Marisha, Ashley. Wow. That was
Sam,
number 2.
Marisha, and Ashley.
Episode 76 of Critical Role.
Campaign 1.
So how many
Wow.
episodes
Oh.
of this show have there been?
This is our 73rd episode. Of
Oh, the
That's
second
true?
I didn't even see
So
that one.
it's been
So I have never seen these two
71
together.
episodes since we've been on the show together.
Wow.
That's
How many
crazy.
of those have been good? Those episodes?
Of Talks Machina?
Yeah.
They
Well,
haven't
we'll
been
see how
on
the end of
Talks
tonight
Machina
goes, and If
together
it goes well, we'll say 1.
in like a half a campaign.
That sound about
basically.
right?
Yeah.
We went 26
okay, question for
episodes
both
and
of you
almost
from
50
Tricky Cleric.
episodes in Vox.
Okay.
Ooh, that's cool.
Great.
Tricky Cleric?
So that also answers
When did
another
you realize
question.
that the remaining
Talks Machina
Mighty
started
Nine
in the
characters
70s of
have no way
campaign
to
1.
heal themselves outside of potions? When did you realize that?
Instantly.
Yeah.
Instantly, it came to your mind. You were like,
Yeah.
"Oh shit, that's the first."
Yeah, I
you
think
weren't
about
like,
that.
"Our friends are gone." You're like, "We're out of healing potions."
Yeah.
Well, I think about this all the time because I sit next to Laura, and she's the most reluctant cleric in the history of clerics.
Yeah.
Like, and so sometimes she'll lean over and whisper to me stuff. She's like, I want to cast this spell, but I guess I should fucking heal this guy.
Oh yeah.
She hates healing.
Oh my god.
I don't blame her. I'm the
always
same way.
hyper-aware of, like,
I
all
always
right,
want to
at least we have a
run
cleric.
in
if
guns
she decides
blazing.
to be a cleric today.
Yeah.
But I get it, that's her character. I
them
mean, it
all
doesn't
being
have to
gone,
be.
Yeah,
I think she said
as a
I did
legal
it for
instantly
different
thought
reasons,
of that.
and now I'm stuck
But,
like
you know,
a
we haven't
healer.
woken up yet in game time, so
Yeah. So you haven't had. Yeah. Not
Yeah.
hasn't really had time to process any of
No.
that.
You guys are gonna need to get you some healing potions.
I don't know how many we have because we haven't restocked healing potions in a long time. We've
Not
been
to
a
mention,
couple towns now that
no
didn't
pun
really
intended.
Have any or many?
How do we know these Cape
don't think we- I
men
don't
that
have it.
kidnapped
Not
all them
doesn't
aren't
have
going to
any.
come,
Yeah.
like,
So-
get us too or attack us or something? I
Yeah.
feel like
I
we're
know
in
Jester had a
in
really nice
dire
one. I hope
straits.
she left it behind.
Is it in the bag of
I don't know. I don't think.
deliciousness?
I don't know.
Bag
Ashley,
o' deliciousness.
Zorro for me 3. I don't know. Wants to know, why do you think Yasha didn't get any
Zorro
help from the
for me
Stormlord when she was being
3.
captured? Does she think
For
she may have
me
done
3.
something to anger or disappoint
Zorro.
him?
I love
or
how
is
he
it
said it.
more that the Stormlord only helps when she
She's
needs
like,
it
I
the
don't give a
most?
shit.
Yasha's relationship with the Stormlord is still fairly new.
Yeah, I don't think that's how that
I
works.
think
I don't think it's like, I need help, dude.
her
And he's just like,
connection with him
oh.
and figuring out
I don't think
how
it's there yet.
to how to connect with him is she's still figuring that out. But I also think he probably knew she could take care of herself.
Oh, interesting.
But I think she's still figuring out what she's supposed to do to sort of reach him and connect with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, her
Meaning like the ways in which to go about
the ways
that?
in which to go about doing that, because it's one day when I talk about sort of Yasha's backstory and how she came to be a follower of the Stormlord. There's a lot that she doesn't understand about it.
Yeah.
I think she's.
This is a hard one to answer.
I think I was just gonna say. I think she's afraid she's
Spill the
gonna.
beans. I won't tell anyone.
Yeah, we already had that happen
I feel
once.
like I've by accident spilled so many beans on
Yes.
this show that now I'm just
Most of them
Terrified.
are an alpha, though,
Yeah,
so
she's
it's fine.
terrified.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
yeah. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah,
you're
I
doing
think
fine.
she's still, it's such a new relationship for her
Yeah.
that I think she still has a lot to learn.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Good enough. End it
I mean,
there.
a lot of these relationships.
I feel like
are
the problem with
obviously
the ones that
superhero,
end up
so-
spoiling things
Yeah.
is they
Brian
get
won't
so
even give me
nervous
his mobile phone
that they
Nope.
kind of
Not
talk
a chance.
themselves
Well,
in
it
a
also
circle,
changes
and
every-
then they
every
talk
other
so
week.
much they
Yeah.
eventually just
Burner phone?
accidentally
all
drop
burners, dude.
a bomb, like a cliffhanger.
Max,
I
did
feel
you
like
have
if
a
they
burner phone?
just
Is that what-
were like, hey,
Does
I can't
anyone
answer
know
that.
what
It's
you're
almost
talking
like
about?
I feel like they should be like, all right,
They're
all
gonna
I can
find
really
out.
say about that
We're
is
gonna
this,
find out.
Yeah,
and
if
that's
we
it. I'm
ever have
sorry.
technical
Instead of
difficulties,
beating around the bush and
screen
trying
that's
to
gonna come
appease
up
the
will
fans.
definitely
Not
let
that they're
them
trying to
know.
kiss
He's got
ass or
an
anything.
explosive personality.
I just feel like they're
Sam,
trying
he does. He
really
likes
hard
to
to
go out
answer
with a
the
bang.
question without
Danny Spud too wants to
spoiling,
know,
and it's
will not still
not
be
gonna
able to solve the case without her partner in crime solving.
Wow, that is tough. The shirt features both detectives.
Yeah.
And without, they're bad cop, bad cop. Without one of them, they're just bad cop.
Yeah.
How would that work?
No, you don't get that second intimidation.
No.
yeah.
I
well.
don't know if Not's going to be able to crack the case. Maybe Not will have to partner up with
Give them
somebody
new,
else
new relationships
to be
new
co-detective.
bonding.
Who would be a good detective? Probably not Caleb. Maybe Molly?
Could be.
I feel like Molly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Cobalt
I feel like
Sulfur.
Molly might be able
Yeah.
to be a good
Maybe I'll team up with Beau.
Beau. Team up with Beau. I'm
Be
in.
a
Not and Beau
detective
together.
duo.
Yeah.
I already
Try it
said
out.
not.
See how it feels.
Not
Last
the-
episode, I said Beau and
Both to-
Caleb having their little interaction
Yeah.
made me love them
They'll
both
have to
more.
come
Just
up with the
because I
shirts
feel like
there.
that'd be a solid uniting.
Ashley, CD88 asks, how satisfied are you with the amount of Yasha's backstory that was explored in your time back? Had you hoped more would have come out, or are you okay with the speed at which things have been revealed?
I'm okay at the speed of which things have been revealed. Of course,
I'd
okay,
agree.
so if you can believe it, which is not hard to believe because Yasha doesn't talk much, not really any of her backstory has been revealed, other than where she's from.
And what she is or can be.
I would love to have revealed more while I was home, but her backstory is very sensitive, and it's not something that she would feel comfortable talking about. So me as Ashley was like, yeah, I want to talk about my backstory so people know what's going on and why she's the way that she is, but since we've only known each other for 34 days, realistically, she would not tell these people these things
That's
about
kind of
herself
what I
that soon.
Interesting, yeah.
came
So
to
I
the
was
conclusion
trying
of
to
episodes ago. I said to you
honor the
guys,
character.
Yeah.
if
and
you're
not
these kind of
spill the
people, a
beans,
month
even though
in-
I really wanted to, but I think some of that stuff just needs to come out later. I mean, of course, you guys know obviously that she's a follower of the Stormlord now, but there are
and
reasons
the
for that,
fallen
and,
angel thing.
We'll get to them at some point.
Is she a minotaur in disguise?
If she is, I want that.
Alongside the dragon and the.
I want that to
yeah.
be a thing.
She's
a
actually
minotaur
centaur.
dragon, centaur.
Disguise.
Minotaur dragon,
I wanted
centaur.
to. At some point, I was writing a pilot pitch about a sexy high school full of minotaurs and centaurs.
What?
It was like a CW show, but they were all like sexy minotaurs.
Oh my God.
Sexy high school of
Who would
minotaurs
not buy that show?
and
Who
centaurs.
refused you? Let's get their names out now.
on the channel?
My goodness.
I would be surprised if by now that hasn't been done.
Marisha, Minotaur
He had
High
to have
School
done
show?
something like
Should
art
be
or
cheap.
some kind of
Should be
like
fine.
self-made thing that he
Sam,
showed off at a show.
Spicy Minton wants to know, did you have any particular plans in mind when you decided to steal the gun, or was it just to mess with Taliesin?
was not to mess with Taliesin. I do have specific plans for the gun.
Stole the gun.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get into it later, but
Specific plans for the
let's
gun.
just
All
say
right.
that Not has a fascination with things and enjoys shiny things, but also enjoys chemical things, and it's an interesting item to her, and she has an idea of what she has ideas of maybe what she could.
He definitely
try
has a
with it or do
plan.
with
Look
it.
at him. He is like
It also helps
flabbergasted
that it
with what he
bothers
can and
Taliesin.
cannot say.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie.
Sort of a fringe benefit, let's say.
It's
Yeah.
a bonus. But no, I did not grab the gun just to mess with Taliesin. I can mess with Taliesin so many other ways.
That's true. That's true, and we all
That's
do.
true too. I don't think he would have done that
Actually,
like
going back to the Stormlord conversation, M. Horsley wants to know,
M.
does
Horsley.
Yasha see the Stormlord as a
M.
distant
Horsley.
being that she serves, or someone who
that.
watches
I have
over
M.
and protects her?
Gormley. M. Gormley.
It's a little of
M.
both.
Gormley. That's
a
pretty
good
close to you.
question. I
M.
think it's a
Horsley.
little bit of
Even though
both.
I don't want you to think I'm comparing you to somebody with the name Horsley.
I think more so that he protects her because he definitely
It's Christmas. I'm gonna like break my arm closing
saved
windows.
her from something.
Okay.
So, before
Sorry,
the
guys.
Stormlord, she never
The cat disrupted.
served. She didn't serve any gods. Like that wasn't something that was a foreign thing to her. Like you sort of survive on your own and you take care of yourself. And so this is it's a new path for her. And so I think she's figuring out, like I said, what that means. But I think mostly he's protected her prior to this moment. And so I think that is more along the lines of how she views him.
Interesting.
I mean,
I don't think she knows.
it seems
what
like that with
servitude
everybody right now
means
with
yet.
religious
Yeah.
But she's
followings.
Yeah.
No one's really seen anything in
Servitude,
this
huh?
group.
Okay.
Well, Ford has seen the
I'm
most. I
piecing
feel
some
like.
stuff together in my mind.
Ford's seen the most.
I mean,
but
you know my
Molly
backstory very well.
died.
Oh, I
You do?
Oh,
does,
fuck
yeah.
yeah, dude. Are you
We've talked
kidding?
about it a lot because some of
Oh,
the in the
man.
beginning I was like bouncing a lot of ideas off of him. And
Is that
amazing.
not
he gave me
allowed?
some great ideas too.
Is
I
that
didn't
okay?
really contribute very much, other than saying like, okay,
Is that
at
okay?
some point there should be.
Are
This
they going to
really
get mad? Like
handsome
Brian's
dude.
not supposed to know. Like Sam might be like, I don't even tell my wife and kids.
And she said, "Oh, Terry."
I don't know. I don't know
No,
if
that was a
Ashley
good
just
tea.
said
For
something
both
that
of
people are
you,
going to get mad at again.
Psycho Zap
I feel
wants
like
to
Ashley
know
can
just
never do
how
right.
mad was
I don't
Laura
care, but I feel
when
like
she found
people
out
might
you guys
be
spent
like,
all
you
her
can't
money
tell
and
your
gave
husband
Kiri
things.
away in a single day.
I don't know. Is that frowned upon? I don't
Did she text that night?
No, I
was
think
she texting?
we
pretty
didn't we
sure
tell
she-
them when we were over there.
We did tell them when we were over
'Cause I
there.
don't
Yeah,
think
she
they had gotten a
didn't know
chance to
that
watch
because
the-
she was having a baby
Yeah,
that
she-
day.
Yeah, well,
Maybe
that
that day.
day, yeah.
Yeah.
But we did actually, a few days later, we went over because they hadn't had time to see the episode yet,
Which
and
is
we filled them in a
amazing
little
that
bit.
that baby was born on a Thursday.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's,
Yes.
It was born on a
He
Thursday.
was like,
sense.
the baby was like, I
So it was
literally
the day we
can't
did the
go
live
through
stream.
One more night sitting next to Sam Riegel. I have to get out right now.
A Thursday night. That means it was during the
No,
live
it's,
stream, unless they changed the dates.
I haven't gotten any texts about it, but that doesn't mean that Laura's not stewing there thinking about it. When you guys told her, did she have any reaction, or was she like, yeah, whatever, I've got a beautiful child now?
Did she say she
I
thought
honestly
she
don't-
left some money somewhere else or something? I don't remember because
I can't. I was
that
distracted
like
by
a
the
I don't
weird-
baby.
think
was
she'd
so
be that
distracted by the
upset,
baby.
even though she's
Oh
big with
my
money.
God, dude,
we
that
used it
baby's
for a
so
I had
very
such a
good
hard time
cause.
not
And
just, like,
if anything, there wouldn't have been a better.
biting him and eating
place
him and
for
like
Kiri.
putting him in.
I feel like that was
Putting him in a-
legitimately, even though I'm
the
upset
new
as
baby.
well.
The new baby.
I feel like that was the best place.
Yeah, Kiri's cute, but like the thing that makes the baby so cute is that thank God he looks like Laura. You know what I mean? He doesn't have Travis's.
Oh, the
stuff,
baby.
you
I
know,
thought.
and-
I thought he meant like Kiri.
It's true they named it Pumat?
They named it. Yeah, it's actually that
True, they
quadruplets.
named it
They had
Pumat.
quadruplets and named it Pumat.
We named your baby Pumat.
Okay,
just
we got
now.
a time for a couple more questions, so let's squeeze them in. Lindsay Marie 713, Sam.
Yes.
We all know Nott has motherly feelings for Caleb.
At least opening the door cooled it down.
Did she
greatly.
feel similarly for Kiri, if maybe not as strongly? How did she feel about saying goodbye? My first part of that, though, is do you think motherly feelings for Caleb is the right?
Yeah. I think she definitely has felt a sense of protection.
not
Yeah,
romantic.
And
That's what I think
and
they're trying to say.
motherly
Is there
feelings
romantic
towards-
feelings? I don't
towards
see
Caleb. I don't think it's a strictly like. I don't think it's as strict as a mother-child relationship, but there's definitely elements of that.
that. I think he means, is it romantic, or maybe
and
I'm
yeah, I think
crazy,
she
but I am.
felt like a
I mean,
protector
there could
and-
be a
and
chance
keeper
that Nott could
of Kiri
find
and,
romantic feelings towards
wanting
Caleb
to,
because of their
He's
relationship.
an innocent little kid and needs to be protected. And,
Yeah.
and it's also adorable.
Yes.
So yeah, there's some similarities there, for sure. But there's no reason that Nott's relationship with Caleb won't change over the time together too, and especially now that she's seeing like that he's opening up to other people, and he seems to have a new friend in Beau, and he's dancing and doing things that are like she's proud of and stuff.
Seems to be getting outside of his own head a
a
little
little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
I think we're all happy to see that because it's.
I mean,
it's a
I'm very
welcome
happy to
change,
see it.
yeah.
I am
It seems
so
fun.
curious
I
to
want him
see
be
how these
happy.
like right now. I've already said it
Eventually.
earlier, but right now I feel like
Right
if
now it's
anyone's
fun
gonna
with
hook up, it's Yasha and Beau. Right now, or
Ashley,
I don't know why, but I
Spicy
feel like
Minton wants to
Ford
know.
possibly
Yasha has been carrying
hooks
the
up
Mighty
with
Nine
somebody
pretty hard these
just
past
because
couple of weeks. Are you
his
or
lack of
Yasha
experience
at all
and they're
worried about how
teasing
they're
him?
going to handle themselves without her?
Well, I think at this point, Yasha's thinking about just surviving and getting out of the current condition that she's in. But
Yeah.
for me,
for
I
Ashley.
think
Yeah,
this team's got it.
I don't know.
think
I
we've got
mean,
some
I'm sure
very,
they
you
can
know,
handle themselves.
strong
but
players,
things are going to be
of
way
course,
different. They
in
lost
this
their
group, and I think
brute
they're gonna be
force,
fine.
their
Let's
healer,
be frank. Ashley's been
and their
carrying
speaker.
us as
And
a show.
Ford
for
wasn't no slouch.
Quite some time now, and losing her might sink the ship this time.
You think so?
Yes.
Think
we
that's
lost a
that'll be the
lot
thing
of
that
powerhouse.
Yeah.
I
takes
mean,
it?
we
'Cause I know you
lost
said that about
just
when I was
between
starting
Ford and
those
Yasha.
talks.
That's
You
some
said you thought
serious
that would be
damage
it,
between the
so-
two of them. We lost.
Here we are,
I have not
73.
been
And Jester was
wrong yet.
very good with the spiritual weapon and the
guys,
healing as well.
Launchpad McQuacker wants to know.
Launchpad McQuack.
What a great name.
What are your thoughts on Matt's obsession with
Quacker.
manacles this campaign?
DuckTales.
Maybe it
Ooh.
means something. I hope so. Otherwise, he's just maybe he's into weird fetishy things in his own life, and
Manacle porn?
it's bleeding into the game.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
Marisha
like
would
I
know
either have
about
time
that.
to watch all my manacle porn or prep the campaign. Best of both worlds.
He needs to have that. Wait, what's the word that he says a lot?
I mean,
Ma?
oh yes, yes. Well,
Manacles
craw,
and Ma. He should like make a
maw.
book. Manacles and Ma.
Yeah.
Manacles and Ma.
Manacles and Ma.
Manacles and
Yeah,
Ma. I don't
mean,
know about.
They might have.
He says Ma.
they might have
Does he?
some sort of a payoff later. He seems to pay off things very well.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I think there's
Otherwise,
just
he's
a lot of
kinky.
Yeah.
prison shit going on.
It's a
Which
I mean, we're gonna
is
get manacles
totally possible,
when we're
yeah,
constantly
you know.
in and out of prisons. Not us necessarily, but
All
we're
right,
visiting
so
them or in
Forest
them
Guardian has
for
a question
some
for Ashley.
period of time.
How do you feel about Yasha being lumped in with Ford and Jester in the kidnapping? Do you feel like this will limit your ability to play over Skype if you found out you were unexpectedly available?
We talked about that as well, and Matt said that, you know, if for some reason I'm able to Skype in, we can figure it out. But there's also a part of me that wants to let that story unfold how it should.
Yeah.
I mean, even if I am available, I feel like could be a fun thing to explore. You know, the three of us trying to get out of there
You could have them get
And-
split up too.
instead of Yasha trying to get out of there and then just being like, bye.
Yeah.
Which maybe
What
would
if it
be a
doesn't?
choice
Say
that
it doesn't
she would
work out where
totally
Yasha's
make.
never
Yeah.
around with them.
I mean, we've talked
Split
about
it
it,
up.
and we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
They
That's
could easily
sort
be
of
like,
to
take
be
that
determined.
barbarian over
But,
there.
I
I want the
we're-
orcs and the tieflings over there.
For the most part, probably
human
we'll
looking.
just fight it out with Jester and Ford.
Yeah. What are you laughing at?
Key is flipping me off right now.
Oh, hi, Key.
Oh, hey, Mackie. Thanks for coming by. Flipping the bird. Now, guys, I don't know if you know much about Matt Key, but that's his blessing. Our show is now officially
Who's Matt
blessed.
Key?
I thought it was
I
when
think
he
you should
peed all
come
over the
bless the
floor.
camera.
They all
people
apparently
burn-
know him. Who is Matt
Matt
Key?
Key, come over here and sit on my lap.
Whoa, unexpected guest. Is this the kind of
Matt
madness
Key.
that happens on the new
This
Talks
is
Machina?
it. When friends come by,
With 2 minutes left in the
when
show?
friends come by, they
shirt.
sit on my lap. That's how it works. Oh man!
I don't
Does
think I
anyone
know
have any
him.
key questions for this man? while he's
He
here?
looks familiar,
Shades.
but I feel like he's got that look where I don't really see him too well. I need his glasses off. I need to
Good
see
to see you,
his.
man. Hey, what are you guys talking about on Wednesday Club?
He's got a
tomorrow?
comic book box shirt.
Rothfuss, Patrick
Yay.
Rothfuss.
Love it.
No, Daryl Rothfuss.
That's
Oh,
old
Daryl
collectible
Rothfuss. Yeah,
collector. I have tons of them in my
Daryl.
everywhere.
Speaking
some
of
in
the
the
studio,
closet,
what are you
some in
guys
the
most
attic.
excited about
Comic
having
book
this
boxes,
space all our
if
own?
you collected the actual material.
I'm excited. I'm actually excited. Over the years of doing sketch comedy,
Yeah.
Improvisational comedy?
no sketch comedy,
Oh,
but also
I'm
some
sorry, I apologize. It's a
improvisational
different
comedy.
thing.
Yeah.
Me and my partner, you get a lot of props, and they've been sitting in my garage for a long time.
Oh, so you're not have
I'm
a
going to
place
bring
to
them
store?
here, and I'm going to dump them here.
Oh, cool.
That's what I'm most excited
That's
about.
what you're most excited about.
Yeah, I get rid of the shit that's been in my garage. I have a sombrero.
I have a feeling we're gonna need to give you your own Carrot Top type show where you just.
I
do top
honestly
work
feel
for
like
half an
that is
hour
a
or
good thing.
something.
I do that all the time. I always
excited
have
about
so
the new
much
studio. I'm
random
excited
crap
about
from
things
parties
like
and stuff
that,
back in the day.
Kiri.
I'll bring it
Yeah.
to the
Just
arcade,
pops in.
and
Who knows who's gonna
kids
pop in
and
on the
people
next
will play
episode
with
of
it
Talks
all the
Machina?
time. It's
Who
like
knows?
it
Maybe
like
that's
gets a
new
new
thing.
life
2
because
minutes
I
before the end of the show,
don't
we
need
give
it.
Max,
I have too much shit.
Max a heart attack and bring on a known murderer.
Yes, let's do it. Oh man.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen,
Just,
the Jinx.
The Jinx.
the jinx.
Just make sure to keep his mic on if he goes to the bathroom out in the
Yes.
lobby.
Leslie Nielsen, Naked Gun. Someone mentioned it.
Ashley, what are you most excited about?
You know what? It's so fun. I mean, it's a group of friends, and we have our own startup.
Yeah.
And we're.
What are you
we're-
so
it's our own
excited about?
clubhouse, and
The
it's-
fact that
we're
I'm not going to be
doing
part
things
of
the
this
way
for
we want
5
to do them.
years.
Yeah.
And the people that we have to answer to are each other.
Yeah.
And we all keep each other in check, and it's really cool. And it's just exciting. It's like you want to be able to make your own stuff and do your own things, and we're getting an opportunity to do that. And we have our own studio, and it just feels positive and
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah,
all
yeah, I
A
couldn't
lot
have
of
said it better.
exciting
That's-
stuff planned.
Yeah, and even if we fail, it feels like we're gonna have fun failing
Oh, yeah.
together.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
never fail. I
Failing
see your
forward.
future. 3 or 4 years from now, you are huge successes, bigger than you are now.
This fall.
This fall on Critical Role. That's all the time we have for tonight.
I was
my
gonna say,
friends.
he's
That's
been
it. It went
looking
like
off
that.
to the
Can
side.
you believe it?
He keeps
Man.
looking off to the side. They're
Nice.
probably like, get the frig
Stick
out
around
of
for
here.
Talks Machina After Dark, where we answer questions from the AFOC chat. Critical Role Campaign 2, Episode 26, airs this week. At long last, the show's coming back.
Long last.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Ashley. That's it. Until then, don't forget to love each other, and don't worry, it's almost Thursday.
The most normal exit Brian ever
My
had.
friends, we'll see you next week.
That was the most normal exit Brian ever had. I said it at the end there. We have a new set. We have a new look. We have a Danny cam. I love that we got to see Danny. Once I got a better look, it was kind of what I imagined Danny looking like. I feel like the first image was really dark. I could barely see her. But then the second time around, it was kind of how I envisioned. I don't think I've ever seen her before. Then we have his friend, Mike Key. He looked somewhat familiar too, but he didn't take his glasses off. He came and sat on Brian's lap. We had a great episode to go over. We basically are saying goodbye to Ashley. We had to say goodbye to Kiri and Travis and Laura. It sounded like they confirmed they had their baby the night of the live stream, but they were all there doing the live stream. I don't know. It's not really important. I'm just curious if it actually landed on the exact time window of the live stream when they had their baby, because that almost kind of be cute and poetic if they had their baby during the actual live stream. Like, she popped the baby out, not like, oh, the same day, like gave birth during the 4-hour window. Would be nuts. I don't know if it's quite that. It probably was right after or something like that. The crew did look tired, but hey, we already heard about that. I gotta go do a job, so we're gonna prepare for tomorrow. If you guys want to see more of what I do, full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons ahead of what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you only see on Patreon. That link is in front of me. 5-hour live stream tomorrow. If you don't catch it live, it will be posted. It's for episode 26. We're gonna do the entire thing in one day. Comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.